Hey guys, good morning. Today is Friday. Happy Friday. This is part 6 of the saga series that I'm doing. So, back to where I left off at. So, we get to the park and he tells me that he is madly in love with me and that he wants to be with me and everything else. So, we're kissing and making out and all that shit. And so, I didn't think nothing about it at that time. At that time, I was young, I was very immature, I was very stupid. And, when you're a girl in high school, you can't help how, you are. You just feel like, you got the world at your feet, you got everything that you could possibly want. So, he's telling me he's madly in love with me, he wants to marry me, he wants to have a baby with me, and all that stuff. So, I looked at him and I'm like, you're kidding, right? And he goes, no, I'm not. And we're still, making out and kissing and, doing what young couples do. And so, he was like, I know you're about to start your last year of high school, your senior year. And he was like, I don't want you being around no other guys. I don't want you talking with no other guys. So on and so forth. And I was like, okay, that's fine. I'm not going to argue with you. And so that summer, we spent a lot of time together. We got closer. We just made it about us. And our families at that time, he finally told his mom and dad about me. And our families at that time knew. Like, you couldn't be taking us apart and be keeping us apart. Well, during that summer, I had got an offer made to me by the National Junior Foundation Association to be a representative for the state of Ohio. And I was going to do it. I was telling him about it, and I said, yeah, I might do it. I'm going to be gone half of the summer and everything else. And so when I had told him about it, he was not happy about it. And the reason why I state that is because he did not want to be alone. He didn't want to be apart from me. And he was like telling me, he's like, I know if you go, you're going to be around other guys from different parts of states and all that stuff. And I was telling him, I was like, look, I'm not planning on being with nobody. I'm not planning on, jacking this up or doing any of that. And, hold on, y'all. And he was like, so are you gonna actually do it? I was like, I don't know yet. And so what the Junior National Association was, they choose students from all over the country. They choose different individuals to be your state actual, representative. And I got offered it both my junior year and my senior year. And during the beginning of my senior year, I was getting so many offers from different colleges. And I was getting offers from top universities. I was getting offers from all over. And one of the dream schools that I had wanted to go to was offering me a full ride. And it was for fashion design. And I told him, I said, well, I have to pick a college once I'm done with my senior year. And he was like, I don't want you going off to college because then you're not going to want to be with me. You're not going to want to, be staying with me. And I told him, I said, look, this is about our future. I'm being offered a spot at a top university, you know, I could go and follow my daggone dreams. And so my grandparents was very persistent, shall I say. And my grandparents had always barked about college and everything else. And so, they was on my ass about it. They was constantly writing me about it and everything else. And I told them that I know that they wanted me to go to college. So, hold on, I will do a part 2. Hold on.